What's the matter?
Alright, let's get it over with.
Blooper, you seem like you're in a really bad mood.
Well, when you have to deal with all this pumpkin spice stuff all day long.
Well, I mean, it's...
Pumpkin spice coffee, pumpkin spice frappuccino, pumpkin spice baby food, pumpkin spice chocolate, pumpkin spice bread, and all that donuts and all that fun stuff.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, it is almost fall. It is September, so, you know, everything, the pumpkin spice is coming out.
Yeah.
So, guess what we're going to make for our 3-ingredient recipe this week?
Don't even say it.
Pumpkin spice? You better?
More or less.
Okay, well, today we are going to make a pumpkin spice fudge.
Fudge!
Yeah.
Why didn't you say fudge? I like fudge.
Well, you didn't give me enough time. You just ran off.
You know how I feel about the pumpkin spice.
I know, but this it does have pumpkin spice because we want to start getting into the fall season, but it's made with actual pumpkin.
Oh,
yeah,
actual pumpkin, as opposed to this pumpkin spice that really has absolutely nothing to do with pumpkin, and it's just really annoying. But if you're actually using pumpkin, then it's okay.
Yeah, sometimes the pumpkin spice stuff is just the, you know, nutmeg, cinnamon, and it can be a little bit overpowering. Yeah. We are starting off with pumpkin pie filling, which is actual pumpkin, and it has the spices of pumpkin pie in it. Now, you can use just pumpkin puree and add your own spices, but that's going to add ingredients, and we keep it to 3.
I certainly don't want to do that.
No. For this recipe, you're going to use 2 tablespoons of pumpkin pie filling.
2 tablespoons?
Yep.
What do you do with the rest of the can?
Make something else.
Ooh.
Our next ingredient for these are white chocolate chips.
How come? Why white chocolate?
The white chocolate allows for the flavor of the pumpkin pie filling to come through, whereas milk chocolate or dark chocolate, you would only just taste the chocolate.
I like chocolate.
Yep, and even white chocolate, you get a little bit of a hint of the chocolate, but it's not overpowering.
Okay.
We are going to use 2 cups of white chocolate chips.
2 cups?
Yep.
Just like the 2 pumpkins.
Mm-hmm. And our final ingredient is sweetened condensed milk.
Sweetened condensed milk?
Yep.
Is there 2?
No, actually it's 5 tablespoons.
5 tablespoons.
Yep, that's a...
You're doing a perfect record thing. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's what the recipe calls for. So 5. Yep, 5 tablespoons or a 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon. And now let's find out how to make this pumpkin spice fudge.
Ooh.
Alright, I've got everything prepared to get this going. I have a small baking dish. It's a glass baking dish that I have prepared with a little bit of cooking spray. That's so that the fudge will release as soon as it is all solidified. I have 2 cups of white chocolate chips ready to go. I have 2 tablespoons of pumpkin pie mix and 5 tablespoons, which is a 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon of sweetened condensed milk. The first thing I'm going to do is take the chocolate chips and I'm going to microwave them in 30-second intervals until they are just barely melted. I don't really want these to be liquid and runny. I want them to start melting and then they will continue melting as I mix this together. So you don't want to, especially with white chocolate, which can burn really quickly, you don't want that to stay in the microwave for too long. So I am going to put this into the microwave and then just get them so that they are just starting to fall apart and melt. Alright, so this took just about a minute, maybe just a little bit longer than a minute, and the chocolate chips are still holding their shape a little bit, but they're starting to melt into one another. This is about the consistency you want. You don't really want this to be runny or anything. You really want it to just barely start melting. And to this now, I am just going to add my other ingredients. I'm going to add in my sweetened condensed milk and my pumpkin pie filling. And now I just mix this all together. Now once this is thoroughly mixed together, you're just going to pour it directly into your baking dish. Once this is all smoothed out, you can just throw this into the fridge for about a half an hour to an hour. It should solidify pretty quickly because it didn't melt too much, and then you're ready to cut it into squares and serve it. So we're going to chill this right now, and we'll be back when it's all set. Alright, so this is out of the fridge. As you can see, I already cut one line in it. Just wanted to make sure that it was set up enough to start slicing. This is a very soft fudge, and I am a very bad measurer because I have some really large and some really small pieces, but that's okay. Everybody can have a piece of the size that they like. Now I'm just going to take these out of the pan and put them onto a plate. Probably for a fudge like this that is a little bit softer than some other fudges, you may want to use an offset spatula for that, so I'm going to do that. And you may also want it to set up in the fridge for a little bit longer. So we're going to serve these up and see how they taste. What do you think?
It's pumpkin.
It is pumpkin, but is it too pumpkin spicy?
I don't know.
No. This is a really light, the white chocolate gives it a nice sweetness. It is very light. The actual pumpkin filling gives it more of a, it's not
More
really...
of a pumpkin taste.
More of a pumpkin taste. It's not really a natural flavor because you do have the sweetened condensed milk and you do have the chocolate in it.
Natural.
Yeah, so it's definitely a fudge, but I think it's a little bit lighter and a little bit less overpowering than a lot of pumpkin spice stuff. So, do you forgive me for making you eat some pumpkin spice this time?
I suppose.
Well, that's a relief.
Can I eat a cat?
No.
Alright.
Okay, Bloopers, so I promise this is the only time you will have to make pumpkin spice anything with me on 3-ingredient recipe.
Thank you very much.
Did you-
Can I have that in writing?
We'll write that out afterwards. So if people enjoyed watching us start the fall season with pumpkin spice or with whatever recipes we do, what can they do to help us out?
They can subscribe.
Yep, if you subscribe, you will be notified whenever we make a new video. We make 3-ingredient recipes every Thursday. On Wednesdays, Sullivan Spaniel comes out and tries to be famous. You know him. George and Dog are here on Sundays, and they talk about good self-esteem. And then on Monday nights, we do a live stream where we
Do a live stream.
We do. Do you want to join us on the live stream some Monday night?
Sure.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I thought I already had a blue guy on there. And,
Well, there is more than enough room for more than one blue guy, so maybe we'll just alternate. We'll have blue alien, blue monster.
Peter's kind of limited. You only have 2 hands.
You're getting a little behind the scenes here.
Meta.
Okay, so and what else can they do? They can.
What did I say? I subscribe.
You said subscribe.
You can share with your friends.
Share it with your friends. That is actually.
Comment down below.
Leave a comment down below. Let people know what you would like to see. Let us know what you would like to see us try to make with 3 ingredients. And sharing with your friends, sharing on social media helps us out so much. You wouldn't even believe it. It is just really one of the most helpful things people could do is let people know that you like our series and that you want to share it with all your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks so much for joining us this time. We will see you again next Thursday with another 3-ingredient recipe.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, we're done with
It is almost fall. It is September now, so there's
Yes.
and the cat's eating the cat's eating the chocolate chips. Hold on a second. That's why you don't put your ingredients on the floor. Okay. There's nothing in that, folks. We don't actually cook with food the cat eats.